I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see my phone there, but how you guys doing? This is Jason, the Rusted Knuckle Garage. This is behind me. The sun is shining, the birds are singing. That means it's springtime. So what we're gonna do on this episode is we're going to do some farm shenanigans, I think. It's all about the shenanigans here. Let's get the big girl out. Good old Agnes here. That's not her name, but it's gonna be now. Sit back, buckle up, enjoy, and let's hope this spring tillage is not a stressful one. It probably will be. I mean, it always is. Nothing ever goes smoothly, so let's get her fired up.
Stop! Yo!
I remember when I said this spring was not going to be a stressful one. We got new stuff, new old antiquities that we brought home, so this should be fun. I'll try and film as much as I can, but we're off to a great start. We just are. I'm sure some of you guys are also going to be wondering about this thing. We didn't use it, okay? But we did fix it. We had to replace a bunch of these discs down here, all right? We bought it just to fix it, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but we didn't use it, so there's that. I said, we were going to film all of the festivities that are going on this year. We didn't make it out in the field. We got to break down. You can see this he's a little sad. See that? See that? Yep, that's supposed to be attached there. It's not. It's just not. So we're going to fix that, and then maybe we can test it? Make sure that it's working? Question mark? I don't know. And it's repaired. It's still not going well. Got the other issue fixed, and then we came up with a new issue. Because why not? That new issue being this situation here. So what I had to do is I had to cut the ends off of her because it wasn't working out, all right? They needed some time apart. So what I did is I made 2 plugins for this, and now the tractor can now communicate with the 900 Cycla-Air planter, all right? The other issue is fixed, like I mentioned, and I can't believe it. You won't believe it, but you have to believe it because you're looking right at it. We are not even in the field yet, and we're fixing stuff. You have got to be fisting me. Why can't a guy just ever hook onto it and just go? Why can't we do that? No, we can't. You know what? It's fine. Let's see what's next. All right, day thrice, twice, 2. We are digging. And we got the planter in the ground over there. Let's see how this goes. It's not going well. Gotta love the view from out here. Oh, gotta pay attention. Well, as far as it goes, kids, everything was going good until it wasn't. When you're out in the field and stuff happens, you do the right thing. You do what any medical professional would do in this case. To slow the bleeding down, put a tourniquet on there, okay? It didn't work. This patient is really glad that I'm not its medical professional. So what we're going to do is we're going to change that line out on her. So it starts here, runs all the way across the front there. And then I get to squeeze my happy little tuchus right in there. See that one with the zip tie on it? Yep, that's the one I got to replace. So it's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. Stay tuned for that. It's woody today, but we got that one out. We got the hose pulled out. We got the new hose that we need to cut off right next to it. So let's see what happens. We've got the new line. We gotta put it in there and then run it over there. This will be fun. Oh, it's on me. Put that one in right there. And now we need to run it all the way across the front in that tiny little opening right there. And now we avoided the serious weather. We got the new line in. She's all tied up where she belongs. I don't really know how I feel about that. I should have put a 90 on it. That would have been better. I had to run her up through here. This is the fun part to get at. Oh, focus. Right up through there, up and around, and boomsicles right in there. Yeah, it's a good time. But we got her. We got that fixed. All right, now we're going to move on to the next breakdown. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Machine Shed Files. Yeah, I know you're right. You're right. It's supposed to be spring planting episode. So what are you doing with this? This has nothing to do with planting. You're right. It doesn't. So it rained. We got to find other things to do. Just like any other sane American male out there, even though I have 10,000 projects, let's start 2 more. Now, in the frame here, you can only see 1. I know. But there's another one over there. Okay? I know. I know. What are you doing? Okay? I don't know. I like to work. Nope, that's a lie. I don't. I really don't. It sure looks like it does. See? 1, 2. I was just conveniently off camera. So what are we doing to this old gal here? Nobody asked? Believe me, I'd have filmed a lot more of this, but we've been working on it for like the last couple of months. But what we did is we put a shorter steering shaft in there, put some power steering on this wide-fronted animal, and just let stuff just lay everywhere and just wreak havoc. So probably not going to find anything to put this thing back together, so it's going to get all new hardware. But what did we do? Okay, so we put this block in there because this is for the power steering. We put this block in here because this block has to run the power steering off the live power system. So we had to take these blocks out, these lines out. Then this was broken. So I just fixed that up. And this was supposed to be quick. We just put a power steering unit on it and she's good to go. Nope. No, it's not. Not even a little bit. So what we're doing is we're putting the power steering line back in. I put that in there just now. So yeah, spring planting 2025. Let's find as many projects as we can find and just get nothing done. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy off. And what you're probably going to do is watch this go so far south that we don't... Oh, yep, there's fluid in there. That's not... Shit! Shit! Okay, yeah, no, it's... Okay, yeah. It's on me. There's that. Not finished. All right, I gotta finish this. And now that we got you guys somewhere where you can't just cause a ruckus, we're just gonna not use the right tools. Gonna try, I swear to God, people will use an adjustable hammer for almost anything. I tell you. I do have the right tool, just not anywhere near me, so we're just grabbing whatever we can find here. Okay, that's in there. Oh, it's in. It's in. Don't get cute with that. So, this is how we do it. I should have put gloves on. Now I can't stop the recording. Moses sandals, what are we gonna do here? Now that we're somewhat cleaned up, we're just gonna insert this situation right over yonder finger. Struggle bust it a little bit. I had a wrench. There it isn't. I had a wrench to do this with, so we're just gonna get her started, okay? That's all we need. We just need to get her started so she's held in place. And in the next scene, this will be completely tightened and you'll never know I screwed it up. I lied. It's not gonna be tight because I need this. Get over here. Now we just run the line where we feel it necessary. Probably not right there, but you know what? It's okay. And I put this swivel piece on here that I took off in a previous class. Not the right size. Of course not. Like, whoa, that's the starter. We don't want to do that. Okay. Check back when this is done. I just made it easy. I got myself an adjustable hammer. And now we'll tighten this side up. Some people are going to be like, well, why don't you just get the right size wrench? Because I don't want to. I don't want to. This is here. And if I need to like pound something into place, you know, that's what this is for. That's why they call them adjustable hammers. Oh, I'm gonna have to grab another one to hold that. You know, maybe that wrench is the right size. Well, I'll be damned. I did grab the right wrench. Oh, it's the other one. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? I apologize. We should put some zip ties, maybe some wire on here, keep her in place, huh? Probably not. We'll just leave it like that because that's the right thing to do here. So we call it farm engineering. Or we fix something just good enough to get us by. As you've seen earlier in this episode. All right, this is taking too long. This is boring, you guys. Nobody panic, but we did it. Now, we need to cut this off and put this U-joint on that's in that box. And then we can put the gas tank in and put the steering all back together and then bleed the hydraulic system and hope all this works. But you know what? I think that's enough for today. I think we got quite a bit accomplished. I mean, you guys saw it, so I think we got a lot done. I call that good for today. Now we're gonna move back onto the planting stuff, I hope. Well, I guess that was fun while it lasted. What's your problem? What's the matter? What did you do? Well, looks like we gotta fix that now. And here to think, I was worried that I wasn't gonna have any content for you guys. As it turns out, it just shows up. We got the blown hydro line there. We're gonna get that taken care of. Not to mention I don't know what's going on with that cylinder, but something's leaking there. I don't know. We're gonna wait on that though, I think. You know, people sometimes ask me, Jason, what do you do for fun? Nobody asks a guy anything, actually. I apparently just work for fun because that's the right thing to do. Just spend as much time as humanly possible working. Did I disconnect? I just disconnected the wrong line. Why wouldn't I? Son of a mother's lover. Why we always cut the line first. Free, I mean, don't cut the line, cut it free. A good rule of thumb that you watch me not just follow is this one. You grab the line that you want, you bite it, and you let her loose. Doesn't take much, just a dabble, do ya? Just a dabble, do ya? Well, of course, it's got to be one of those lines that's mounted. It's going to be pert near impossible to get back on. Oh. For heaven's sake. Let it go. It's like I'm arguing with my wife here. I'm just kidding, sweetheart. I love you. And then you carefully, cautiously, conscientiously pull it out and set it somewhere else. I think we're going to replace on this guy too. It looks a little worse for wear. Yeah, we'll do that too. Why not? Is it the right direction? Oh God, I gotta get in line with it. Magically, I'm on the right side. Come on now. Let it go. Let it go. For the love of Mike. This one I actually blew a couple years ago. And then I decided to put the longest hose I could find on the field cultivator. Why? Because it was here. Where's it from? I'm not 100% sure. Got it. And now we're going to need an old priest and a young priest. No, we just need hydraulic lines. That's all we need. And now we measure, not that one, not that one. That one's way too long, about twice the length. Now we measure that and get one that's close to the same length and attach it, I think. More on this later. All right, kids. We got them tightened up with the old adjustable hammers here. Got my pins coming out here. Gonna put those back in. Probably from being used as a hammer. We got them tightened. I didn't film it. Why? Because, well, sometimes you just got to move a little faster. Didn't really have time. So we're going to tie these lines up. And we're just going to get right back after it, because you know what? We don't quit. So we're going to get out there. We're going to get her going. You guys agree? I think you should agree. If you don't, then I guess you don't. Okay? Oh, I don't know if I want that rubbing on there. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Okay, we got that there. We'll just put one right here just for good measure, so we make sure that they're over here behaving, and they're not roughhousing. Essentially, is what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, it's a firm, yet gentle, yet aggressive situation. Is what we have on hand here. That stuff doesn't really go together, I know. I'm gonna get these tied up. Then I'll meet y'all back out in the field. How about that? Because this is just boring. Yeah, I agree. Good year. We're having a great year. We were doing stuff. We were making headway. And you gotta see how good this thing works. You guys, you're not gonna believe it. It's amazing. Look at this. Oh dear. That's not, nope. Where are you going? Huh? You're not supposed to go on the ground like that. You're supposed to stay above it. All right, let's pull this out now. Here I come to save my day. I forgot to continue to keep filming. We got it out. We got it rolled. Looks pretty decent. The old 86 series from 1976 did a fantastic job. Here's the star of the show. I gotta fold this thing up and get her home. So now, in this part of the episode, we got everything in the ground that we need to get in the ground. You guys saw me replace that hydraulic line. Now, get ready for round 2. Because now I got the main one down here, which she's an original. So I'm not mad about this one. This one's original. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to replace on that one. The only thing I'm really kind of PO'd about is that all those nice new zip ties, they got to come out now. Not happy about that, but you know what? It's fine. I already replaced on this guy. Now I got to replace on that guy. So let's do that next, huh? Yeah. And just in case anybody is curious, we did get that line done. We got to put on there. Planter's put away for the year. Now it's going to go sleepy poo. But guess what? We got new stuff. I present to you the new stuff. What the hell is that, some of you are wondering? Well, I'm going to tell you what the hell that is right now. That is a manual hydraulic hose crimper. I only have one problem with this manual hydraulic hose crimper, and that is absolutely none of it is in freedom fractions. Not at all. It's in millimetraces. The only good news about that is we have calculators on our phones that teach us how to switch that stuff, you know, convert it, if you will. So that's what I use when I'm working with this situation. She comes with all the dies a guy needs. So I did some conversions here, as you can see. It's great if you're not doing it for other people. And I know, some of you are wondering, but Jason, does it work? It does. Did I do everything correctly? No, not even a little bit. So that line that you just seen on the planter was done by this. And what we're going to do is that's the test subject out there. That's what that is. So we're just going to see how good this did. Or not really how good this did, how good Jason did. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So now we're going to move on to everybody's favorite part of the episode, which is conclusion time. And if you don't like conclusion time, you just suck. Okay? That's fun. All right, my magic assholes. If this is something that you want to see on the channel, let me know. Comment it down below if you want me to do more farm stuff, because the farm stuff is a big part of my life, at least in spring and fall. A little bit throughout the summer, but not much. Let me know if this is stuff that you want to see. Put it in the comments below. I'd be happy to film more of this stuff for you guys too. We're going to move on to the best part of every episode, in your opinion. Nope, that's mine. We'll all be damned if we don't end this video in almost the exact same position that we started in. This is the best part of every episode, of course. This is conclusion time. All right, what did we do? We bought some new equipment. Why? I don't know. We bought new stuff to help us fix our equipment for science. And you got to see old Agnes. I think I called her in the beginning of the episode. I think it was Agnes. You got to see the breakdowns with the implements we had on Agnes. You seen her come and save the day. You seen so much in this video. You seen planter footage. You seen planter breakdowns. You seen planter repairs. All kinds of stuff. I just want to end this video with thanking all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming to the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, even drop a comment in there. Come on. I'm trying to talk to you guys. And as always, I am Jason. This is the Rusted Knuckle Garage. And make sure you keep those knuckles rusty. I love you guys.